Hello everyone, it's Liz. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I would like to share with you the products that I like to keep repurchasing. Some of these products I might have mentioned many times before, so I would try to be brief so that you won't get bored of me talking about the same things. Anyway, if you're interested to find out what they are, just keep on watching. So we're going to start with the first product. This is from Glossier and they are called the Glossier Boy Brows, and I have them in two colors. One is brown and the other one is black. And how do I use them? Well, I like to use the brown one on the days that I wear full face of makeup, and the black one when I'm not wearing any makeup, because it just looks more natural. Since I have black hair, yeah, so the black looks more natural on the no makeup days. What they are is like a mascara, eyebrow mascara, and as you can see, maybe, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the applicator is very small and precise, and it just so easy to use, and yeah, I really like it. And once it dries, it's not crunchy at all, and it kind of gives like the bushy brow look, which I really like. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about these at all. They are just really good for me, and they're good for my sparse brows. Yeah, they are perfect to fill in like the color in the areas that I don't have a lot of hair, and it just works really well. Yeah, I cannot recommend them enough. And now as for the next products, I've mentioned these so many times before, and they are the Kiss Me by Eyeliner mascaras. I have them in two versions. One is the long and curl, and the other one is the volume and curl. And they are slightly different in terms of their applicators. So here, this one is the long and curl one, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's slightly curved here. Yeah, like the wand is slightly curved. As opposed to the volume and curl one, which is just straight, but it's like bigger towards like down here, like at the top it's slightly slimmer, and then it becomes a bit like thicker. So I like to use them together. I would go in with the long and curl one first. It does really help separate and lengthen the eyelashes, and then I would go in with the volume and curl one, and it does help volumize really well. So if you can't be bothered to layer two mascaras, I would recommend the long and curl one to try out first, because that's the one that is like the more popular one, I would say. Yeah, and this one got like the Cosme award. Cosme is like a Japanese makeup award. Yeah, so these are just so good. If you still haven't tried them, I would really recommend, and they're also very affordable. The next product is also from Kiss Me by Eyeliner again, and this is the liquid eyeliner. And what I love about this is that the applicator is like an actual brush. So it's not like a felt tip or anything like a foam or whatever like that, but it's a brush, and it is very small and it's very precise. So you can get like a very small line, like, and it's also very black, and it's waterproof, and it's also very long lasting. It is just a very good eyeliner. Yeah, so, and it's also like, maybe it's about the same price as the mascara, so it's very affordable. It's about like $10. Yeah, so it's just the best liquid eyeliner I've tried. Yeah, from the drugstore or from high-end. Yeah, this is just like the best one. As for pencil eyeliner, I just keep repurchasing this one from Marc Jacobs. It's called the Highliner Gel Eye Crayon, and I have it in the shade Blacquer. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, Blacquer or Blacquer, yes, whatever, but it's basically a gel eyeliner in pencil form, and this is like the smoothest and creamiest pencil eyeliner, and it's also super black. Yeah, so it just glides on your lash line, and it doesn't tug on the skin at all. So this is just so good. You can use it on like the lash line or in your waterline, and it's just going to last all day. It won't smudge, and it just gives the blackest color You have to try it, it's really worth the hype. Now I'm gonna move on to like some base products. The first thing I would like to talk about is a concealer from Nars. This is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I have it in the shade 2.5 Creme Brulee. It's like a concealer in a pot. So when I use it, I like to use like a concealer brush, and I just apply it on the spots that I want to cover up, like some dark spots or some blemishes, and it gives like a good medium coverage. I think this works well for both oily and dry skin because it doesn't emphasize my dry patches at all, and I would say this is quite long lasting as well, as I don't need to retouch throughout the day, and it's just, yeah, really creamy and it provides really good coverage. But there is one con I have to say though about this product is I use the shade Creme Brulee, right? But I find that it is slightly too dark for my skin, like just slightly. But I try using the other one, which is a shade lighter. And that one is called Vanilla, but that one is way too pink for my skin tone. So I wish that they would come out with like another color in between Vanilla and Creme Brulee. Yeah, that is yellow toned. That would be like my perfect shade. Yeah, so that's the only thing bad about this product. I have another concealer that I repurchased many times, and it's also from Nars. I guess Nars just make really good like base products because I also like their foundation, like the new one, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. That's like my holy grail foundation as well. But anyway, another concealer that I would like to talk about is the Radiant Creamy Concealer from Nars. And I use these strictly for under eye area. So I use them to cover up my under eye circles. And I don't have like a serious under eye circle problem, so I don't need something to like full coverage, but these do give like a medium coverage, and like its name, it is creamy and it is very it's not cakey at all. Yeah, it gives like a good coverage, right? But it doesn't make your under eyes look cakey or thick at all, and it's just like blends in with the rest of your makeup really well. So I like to use the beauty blender to blend in these concealer, and it just looks flawless. Yeah, and I have two shades again because not because I cannot find my perfect shade. I would say like for this version, the Creme Brulee would be my perfect concealer shade, but I ran out of that one, and I have an extra ones in other colors. So I have it in Custard, which is obviously too dark for me, and so I decided I would just buy like a lighter one, which is the lightest shade, Chantilly, and just mix them together to get like the perfect shade for me, because I don't want to waste this one, you know, the Custard one. So I thought that I would just get the lighter one and just blend them together to get like my perfect shade. Yeah, and they just work so well, and yeah, they are really good concealers. And now the next product that I like to keep repurchasing is from IT Cosmetics. This is the Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I know I've mentioned this so many times, but it is just a really good product. It provides medium coverage to almost full, I would say. So it does really cover up well. And I used this on the days that my skin was irritated and red before, and it doesn't irritate my skin more, and it did cover up the redness really well. So I would say that if you have sensitive skin, this will work on you as well. Now the next product that I would like to mention is from CoverFX. This is the Custom Enhancer Drops, and I like to use the shade Moonlight. So it's like a champagne shade, and I like to mix it in with my foundation, and it just gives like a luminous, radiant glow to my skin. It just works so well, like, yeah. But you can also use this on its own, of course. Like, you can use like a beauty blender and just tap it on the cheekbones or the high points of the nose, but what I like to do is just mix it in with my foundation. It just gives like the most natural but radiant look. It might look like a small product with only 15 ml, but it does last a very long time because a little bit goes a long way. Yeah, I really recommend it. Next is a powder product, and this is from Hourglass. Again, I've mentioned this before. This is the Ambient lighting powder, and it is in the shade Diffused Light. And it's like a pale yellow powder, and I love to use this to set the under eye concealer, and it just works so perfectly for that. Because it does help brighten up that area, and it also sets the concealer really well, like without drying out the skin or making it look cakey. Yeah, so it's just so great. And I've heard that some people use this to set like their whole face as like a setting powder, but I've never tried that yet. But I would imagine that it would work really well for that as well. But I just use it to set like the under eye area. But yeah, it is very finely milled and is very lightweight. You don't feel it on your skin at all, and it really helps brighten up the skin. Yeah, so it's a really good product from Hourglass. This is like my favorite product from Hourglass. Now the next product is a contour powder, and this is from Kevyn Aucoin. And again, I've mentioned this before, and this is the Sculpting powder in the shade medium. So this is a new one. I just started using this because my old one already finished. Yeah, but before this I was using the light one, and this is medium. What I recommend is just apply it lightly on your skin first, and then you can build up the intensity if you want to, because it is very pigmented. If you go in like strongly in the beginning, then it might be a bit like troublesome to blend all of that out, you know. Although it is very blendable, and yeah, it's very smooth. Like the powder is very smooth and it's very easy to blend out. But it's always better to just go in lightly and just build up the intensity, you know. But yeah, this is like the best sculpting powder, and I just keep repurchasing like over and over. Yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. Now the last products that we are going to be talking about is a lip balm, and they are from Dior, and they are called the Dior Lip Glow, and I have them in 3 shades. The original, which is the pink one, and I also have the coral and the berry one, and they are just lip balm with some tints on them. So what is surprising is that they are super hydrating, and they are also long wearing as well, because I can feel them on my lips like after many hours. Like if I haven't eaten anything, they will stay on your lips for a very long time. So they're not just expensive and pretty, but they are also very good quality. Yeah, and they give like a hint of color to your lips. And this is my go-to like on the days that I hit the gym, because it just gives like a hint of color, and it makes like my face, like my bare face, look more like bright and awake, you know. So these are just really good. Yeah, if you are looking for a lip balm that is going to help like quench your dry lips with a hint of color, this is my top pick. Now that's it for this video, guys. What did you think about the products that I've mentioned? Have you tried any of those? If you did, please let me know what you think about those products. And if you have some products that you like to use and keep repurchasing many times, please share in the comments below again. I would love to know. And yeah, that's it. Until the next one, guys. Bye!